Hey you guys, hello. So I wanted to come through to spend some time, to share some love, to share some good energy with you guys in these right now moments. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes till I have you guys log in. This is a random video pop up that I wanted to do. I promised you guys I was gonna come on a live. Hey, hello. Thank you. Hi. I'm gonna sit with you guys and do breath work, okay? Deep breathing exercises. Hey. Much love, everyone. So, again, I'm gonna give it a few more moments. Feel free to ask me questions. Hello. Poco di Dio nona come va? Um, I can't, I have not spoken that language in so long. Give me a basic sentence. Poco di Dio nona. I can speak the various languages, but it's hard for me to understand. I can grasp it because all the Latin, I can read the Latin in every language, but I can barely converse some of the languages. Yeah. The linguistics, right? Did you guys see what Kash Patel said? Let this serve as a warning to those who plan to conduct attacks against the United States on behalf of terrorist organizations. You will be brought to justice. So I am very intrigued with Kash Patel. His leadership style is that of one of my old doctoral supervisors when I first started out, but with Capella. And you guys know I've always said I wanted to work for the FBI, but of course I got past that age, the required age that they cut off. I'm ready for war is what I've always told people. The best war is warring with not your money, but other people's money. It is always amazing to be entrusted with other people's money. And I'm walking in a age, the golden age, right, where I'm coming across paths with people who are wanting to collaborate and pretty much allow me to utilize their funding to do what's necessary due to us knowing that certified revenue cycles of the governmental structures. But I am going to set my business back up so I can, give you guys life coaching and utilize your insurance to bill you. So whether you have Medicaid, Medicare, Blue Cross and Blue Shield, and Better and Qual Choice is what I'm starting off with. I'll be able to bill you. So someone says shoot no one and you won't be shot, but my thing is you shoot me, you've already been shot, right? The same bullet you shoot me with, you get shot. So that's basically what Kosh was saying. I was telling someone, I said, these day and age, I would rather tell someone I'm a receptionist than tell them that I have degrees and I've worked in certain positions because, a Section 8 baby mama get treated better than a woman who's been training as a doctor with children, with 2 children too. Sunny or cloudy today? It was sunny and cloudy at the same time. Hi, Lily. Hey, hey. How are you, Lily? Make sure you guys check the description for all my books. I took some doctorate's information and I condensed it. If you guys love metaphors and you love Sigmund Freud work and Aristotle and Skinner, hey, I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for asking. I rarely get asked, how am I doing? So I said I'm going to start coming on here live more so that I can bring in more followers like I was when I first started in 2018. And you guys were oh so pleasant. So let me go ahead and, you know, enjoy bringing back my YouTube community. You guys are my favorite target population. We were talking about being humble. Humble is a word for poverty-minded individuals. Being too humble would get you played, messed over, and looked over for opportunities that people need for other people. Never be humble. Never be humble. Humble will have you homeless. Humble will have you with no material possessions. Being too humble will have you looked over in job positions. We don't need someone that is humble. We need someone who's a leader, right? Which is why I love Donald Trump, right? We don't need a humble president. No, I'm not from Alabama. However, I have passed down through that. I am from Arkansas. I have lived in Georgia. I have lived in Texas and Tennessee. So today, one of my friends stopped me. I was headed back from the town that I normally live in, and they were like, there are so many men looking for a come up from women because they are too lazy. They want the women to do all the work. And then bam, here comes Donald Trump on a live press conference, hitting on so many levels today. I was so amazed of the commentary. I haven't started doing a channeling yet. I'm gonna start channeling for you guys in the near future. I am working on a lot of things. Like I told you guys, I had a lot of stuff lost and stolen since October 19th, 2023. So I'm trying to regain back everything that was lost and taken. You know, God said he will give you back everything you've lost times 10, you know. everything that was taken. And anyone who is getting in the way of God blessing you, he is getting rid of them, right? And we don't want poverty blessings. We want blessings with that divine lifestyle, not anything but divine, but divinity. And there are various levels of divinity. All right, so breaking. President Trump has dropped a bombshell on Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries. He's declaring that the Republican Party will not accept demands for $1.5 trillion to fund health care for illegal immigrants in order to reopen the government. And you guys know my take on insurance. A lot of things are preventable. Your health, preventable. Good health, you do things to prevent. Healthcare should never be in the hands of the government. You know, and I stated, if they took Medicaid benefits from people who are having babies that can't afford them, then we will have a whole new level of population control. Why give those who can't afford babies insurance to have them, other than they need to control them through the government, through the Section 8 housing programs, through the food stamp programs? I've got to witness firsthand what they go through. I literally had some research that I've conducted, and I was able to follow through on every inch of that freaking research. Now, I was trying to get food stamps myself, you guys, for years when my kids were like younger, right? I was caught in between, you make too much but you don't make enough RAM. So you couldn't get Section 8 housing, you couldn't get food stamps, you couldn't get daycare vouchers, right? So we were out here struggling, as opposed to these people who don't have a good career, who don't have an education. They're getting all these benefits. Why are we giving these people all these benefits when we should be giving those who are educated, who are in that little bracket of you don't make enough, but you also make too much? That's an insult to our founding fathers anyway. You know, it's like, how are you going to tell me that I can't get food stamps, that I can't get Section 8, that I can't get daycare, but then you give it to someone that doesn't want to work, or someone that works at the fast food with 3, 4, 5 kids who can't keep their legs closed, but they are termed to have good vagina, good pussy, right? Because they can pop out kids and shut their mouth and let the black man do what they want to do, right? And make sure you shut up and make the black man king, regardless if he's a king or not, right? Yes, it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Thank you for listening to me on your birthday. I feel special. You know, you could be listening to anybody in the world on your birthday, but you chose to listen to me. So, happy birthday. I would sing to you, but I cannot sing. I cannot sing. So where am I? I am back in my hometown, and it's crazy because it's like a lot of people have followed you on social media throughout the years, and they think they know you, but they have not had a conversation with you for years. But it's like they know you because they've been looking at you up online and whatnot. And what's so funny is a lot of these people, when I post on social media, they'll get upset at what I post, which I really don't give a F about that. You know, I'm a master of science. I have been a third-year doctoral student. I work my ass off to be able to sit here and say what I have to say when I have to say it, you know? And those people get upset because, oh, I don't like what you say online. Oh, that was targeted at such and such. I don't even know those people. You know, if I barely know my mom and her children, what makes you think I know other people in this town? You know? So it's so funny when I come across these people in a public place. They all know that I'm just passing through. I had some stuff that went on with my electronics that was blocking my business on my phone. I had to restart my old business because I truly love Alluring Vibes. Thank you for those who was rocking with me during that time. Are you saying you have an issue? Oh, I do not, let me tell you, I don't have an issue with men of color. I love men of color. There is a certain caliber of a man of color that is respectable of who I am. Not a lot of black men can tolerate who I am because I was raised by an amazing black man who was an amazing leader, who raised me to be a leader, who raised me to get an education. You know, a lot of people telling me to grow up and they can't even read a fucking book. Barely can read some Section 8 housing and food stamps applications. They know how to sit their ass in the house because they don't got nothing else to do. They can't even read nothing else. We literally have to act out online in order for them to be able to understand the literature that we talk about. So when I post online, people think I'm talking to you. Why would I even be talking to you? What makes you think I would actually talk to you online or in person at that? Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, no, I do not have a problem with men of color. I love men of color. And I love men of color who got money and love teaching me how to make money. Those are my type of men. I love me some men of color. I love men of color who are confident and very secure within themselves. A man who is confident and secure within themselves are stable financially, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Those are amazing men to sit and learn from, you know? I love men of color who speak life into you. No negativity in their voice, no negative linguistics, always speaking in God. You can tell an amazing man of color when he speaks, and you can hear God speaking to you. When you hear God speaking to you through a man of color, it's always amazing because you're able to create with one another without resistance. The flow is so amazing. like Eros Gamos, right? No resistance. And whenever there's any resistance, it's because of negative outside forces. Oh, I'm just reading like these headlines, these political headlines. I absolutely love men who are messy too. It's, I'm not even gonna say messy, ungodly. Ungodly. There's no God in the instruction. All right, so I hope you got, on all of my videos, I have to start putting links to my clothing. Like this personal, I got this custom made Chanel bomber jacket, which I'm so grateful. You never know who's watching, wanting you to wear their clothing. I'm so grateful. Isn't that nice? I'm going to show you the back of it. So I hope she makes more. I want them. There is something more amazing what's custom made as opposed to, name brands. Give me one moment. So I was someone commented everything that you post online makes you sound desperate. Well, you sound desperate telling me that I sound desperate from posting online. That's how desperate you sound. Telling me to grow up? No. Grow up. Grow up means you don't need Section 8 and food stamps. Growing up means you don't need daycare vouchers. Growing up means getting an education. Growing up means getting a nice career, making a life for yourself, not needing a name, a good name, but your name being the good name. Too many people are out trying to ruin people's names and careers because they didn't put the necessary work in for themselves. Because if they did, they would value other people who absolutely did the work for themselves too. You know, and in the Black community, you don't see success unless you see material. But when you're in a white community or a community of different color, we don't look at materials. We look at education, we look at stocks, you know, we look at various other things other than material possessions. You know, when I had my own condos and stuff, I live a very luxury life that was very simple, you know, very simple and organized. So when people come in and my stuff get unorganized, it's not of me, it's because of someone else. So it takes a while for you to get back to your correct. My baseline is that of luxury. And there are various levels of luxury. Everyone knows that. Thank you. I don't have on a filter, you guys. I did put on a little bit of makeup, and I've been eating a little bit too much due to Thanksgiving and Christmas. But thank you. I still have my heart-shaped face. I'm going to have to go to the dentist this week so they can take a look at my teeth. I want to get one of my bottoms pulled. Don't laugh. Thank you. Thank you. I always feel beautiful, you know. And let me not say that because some people will be like, oh, you're cocky and conceited. No, you got to speak life into yourself. If you don't speak life into yourself and you're looking for people to validate you, then you're insecure. Then people are able to pick you apart and, you know, play on your insecurities. Well, luckily for me, I don't have any insecurities. So pretty much right now, I am already a doctor. I just don't have the freaking paperwork because I've had to start over too many times due to family getting in my way because nobody else value education, but I do. Then people are trying to make a come up off of you, you know? Even the doctors know that I should be a doctor already, right? But I had to come on today so I can release some of this energy, do a little energy clearing session with you guys too, because you have to pay attention to the energy that you're around, especially when you're a high vibing individual. But I just came to a realization of how toxic Arkansas men is. I've never seen anything like it. Even in Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, and Florida, I have never seen a group of nasty and distasteful men. You know, these men are real toxic here in Arkansas. I don't ever get frustrated with them. I see their inner child and that child that their mom raised, and you know, I wouldn't say it hurts my feelings, but it's just like, oh my God, I can never get away from the psych ward. So yeah, I don't do hell raising, you guys. I educate. If you don't like what I'm educating on my social media platforms, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna cuss because I went years without cussing. And I was even told by a preacher, you need to start cussing people who are cussing you. You know, publicly they act like they don't cuss, but privately they cuss like a sailor. You know, don't fucking fuck with me. I'm tired of people fucking with me and my kids. I've already had a friend say, okay, we need for you to come to the gun range so that we can teach you how to shoot. I deserve people teaching me things. Of course, I'm gonna choose my old goon over everybody. You know, when you see me, I know I don't have a problem with men. I love men. You know, again, I was raised by some amazing men. I was trained by some amazing men. Now, I do have a problem with some uneducated men who aren't rappers or, you know, actresses and people who make six figures and above. Yeah. The men that are making six figures or and above, whether you got an education or not, they're not messy. You know, they're not womanizers. They're actually teaching women financial literacy. You know, the news has really been triggering me because I have a good friend who is a Muslim. He converted to Muslim, but he wasn't born a Muslim. And it triggers me that we're having issues with Islam and Muslims who are natives. And, you know, I just want to make sure my friend is always okay because, you know, he's almost, he's a, I would say on the C list, maybe B. Well, he's on the C list. He's a C list celebrity, And it's hard to say you know people when you're around people who aren't people to know, or they are people to know in their target population. But you know, when stuff goes on, there those people, they'll be like, oh, I thought you know so and so. If you knew so and so, why don't you tell so and so to help you? You know, I can't stand those people. You're supposed to be a leader, but you're not being in good leadership qualities. Thank you, because Jesus said so. Now, no, he's going to hell, right? So I'm just at the point we're walking into 2026, and I'm done with everything toxic. I mean, in 2019, I wrote a book about old family, friends, and coworkers, saying that I was done with everything toxic. And it's like these fucking imbeciles, these idiots force themselves into my life by lying to everybody, talking about, oh, she don't like paying her bills, she don't want to take care of her kids, she abusing her kids. None of these people were shooting with me when I was in the gym. Nobody was there reading that book that I had to read to get that master's degree. No one was there when I was up all night working in a hospital for 12 hours, then having to hit the highway to pick up my kid before I can go home and go to sleep and drop them off at school. These people, no one was with me when I was getting denied food stamps and Section A and freaking daycare vouchers. No one was with me with that. So when I'm talking about what I did to combat me not being eligible for Section A and daycare vouchers and food stamps, and people get upset, don't fucking get upset with me because I made a way out and then you guys try to take the way that I made out. When in fact, all you have to do is follow the same way. But you're too fucking lazy, but you're not lazy enough to quit talking shit about me. You talk cash shit about me behind my back because you know I'm a good person and you won't say it to my face. So for everyone who is going through a humiliation ritual, I've been there, I've done that so many times. It's the same trash, same energy, just different bodies. And you get mad because I said there's no reason for us to have poor people other than they don't want to get up and do what they need to do. And when I say it, you know, then here will come the poor people family trying to give me extra shit in life because I actually did something. We don't like what you said online. I don't do people who are fake to your face and trash you behind your back. I'm very clear and concise, and I am very credible. My name is in academia over 35 times under other doctors' research. So slang, family members and friends who don't like me, I don't care. I don't care if y'all don't like me. Academia likes me. They listed my name 45 times in other doctors' research. If I have a doctor in their community liking me, why would I care about people who don't? Most of y'all vocabulary is nowhere on my radar. So I'm always having to go through these seasons of where people are trying to ruin my reputation. And it's always so fucking funny because I haven't did anything for you to ruin it other than love you and provide you information from the Bible, motivational books, from freaking doctors, and you get upset because I'm providing you that information and you want me to be sounding conceited? Why? Because I know how to read? I'm ornery. Why? Because I know how to read. I think I'm all that. Why? Because I know how to read. Oh, I shamed you through your children. Bitch, I could have more children. Who the fuck are you to think you're shaming me? You don't even have the credentials to shame me. All you do is show me how stupid your ass is. Imagine you shaming me and me and the doctoral community laughing at your human behavior, which I have a credential in. Imagine that. Imagine bitches getting upset with me because I've got pregnant, lost the weight, gained weight, lose the weight. It's called discipline. I don't give a fuck about these fat women getting upset with me. I used to be fat. How are you upset with me other than I can lose the weight, gain the weight, lose the weight, gain the weight? Get your fucking insecure ass up and lose the weight then. Get your ass out there with me and run. A lot of people wanted to meet the spiritual gangster. I always get told I freaking love you when you're going into your channeling. You're like the sister next door that knows everything and I can vibe with. You're not too cocky, you're not professional, you're down to earth. You're very credible in your field. You know, I'm so grateful of my training before high school. If women didn't like me in high school, isn't that a training? What makes you think if I care if women like me now or men? When you're validated in yourself, when you don't need anybody else to validate you, and here comes someone who needs validation. Imagine trying to reprimand me and you're not God. Imagine trash talking me and you're not God, and bam, you lose a family member. Bam, you lose a friend. Bam, you have medical issues yourself. God do not like ugliness, and he's not too fond of beauty. That was the trashiest phrase I've said in a long time. But it is true. People will vibe with it because it's a down south idiom. People are like, oh, you act like you're so... I've never act like I'm innocent. What are you talking about? I have pictures from long ago on my Facebook, my old Facebook, of me smoking weed. Who innocent? Who innocent? Who play? I literally have pictures of me smoking weed with celebrities. Who's playing innocent? I mean, long baseball blunts. I even have picture of me with guns in my hand on my old Facebook. Who? Why? Me playing innocent? That's a lie. That's a freaking lie. The heck I'm gonna play innocent for? But I'm not finna let anybody walk all over me. I'm the sweetest person. And people hate when you're sweet and loving on them. And the moment you stop loving on them and being sweet, they want to toss you to the side. It's called the disregard method. Discard method. Sorry about that. They discard you because they can't control you. You're making them feel a little bit crazy. I just don't do toxic men. It's good when you're getting paid to do it. Somebody like, oh, you trying to play all sweet and innocent. What? I have never ever wanted to portray that in my life. You know, so at one point people would be like, oh, I don't like that you cuss a lot. Then I learned 6 different languages, and now you guys are talking about I'm acting like I'm innocent because I haven't cussed in a while. And the moment I start cussing, see, I told you she's a bitch. I told you she crazy. We don't know which personality. How about you understand that I've been a doctor in training? So whatever method that you're reflecting to me, I just show you what it is in a different linguistic. And then people are like, oh, her different personality. No, bitch, your personality. You're borderline. I've already diagnosed you. When you get nervous, just be of service. So I've been nervous for a minute on what I want to speak. You know, I'm too close to people who don't like me, and they don't have a reason to not like me other than I love talking about who I am, where I come from, my education, where I'm going. People be like, oh, you got Tourette's. Why? Because I'm saying stuff that you don't like? Let me show you another person that just said what I just said. Welcome to my Illuminati. Then I had somebody like, you don't know London, bitch. I had my kid. I am the mom. The baby came through me. You know, I don't know her now that you tried to make my kid into something that she's not. I can help you make it make sense. I have leaders that I can call in so that they can help you make it make sense. But you don't want those leaders to come in. Why? Because then it deems you not a leader. Then people be like, well, where your rich friends were when you got kicked out of housing. Section 8 housing is a hell of a drug. You can take somebody out of Section 8 housing, but they'll still have that same mindset. I can't stand when people get upset with you because you start talking about an education and they don't have one. Well, don't get upset with me. Talk to your mom about that. People be like, I don't like what you say to your mom. I don't even know her. She chose not to know me. She can't control me. You know, when people can't control you, they'll try to control the view of you. I don't have time for that. I would rather be creating. I would rather be volunteering with homeless shelters. I would rather be feeding the homeless, whether it's wisdom of God. I would rather be at the park enjoying nature with my children. Victim consciousness. I don't have victim consciousness when I'm not a victim. But there were victims that came into my house that tried to make me one. I'm a walking testimony. People will never tell their part of how they F you over, but they will tell the part where how you made them feel, because you would not let them F you over. I've been through so many occasions, and when people say grow up, that is so stupid. That is the most stupid term ever, to tell somebody to grow up. Tell me that in a different language. Teach me stocks and bonds in a different language. Teach me wealth management. You want me to grow up? Show me how to invest in stock and bonds. Show me how to invest in wealth. You telling me to grow up? Show me how to invest in wealth. Give me some resources so I can become wealthy. Don't tell me to grow up. You give me resources. Here, let me give you 10K. Let me teach you how to do this so you can get money like we get money. People sitting here upset because I'm posting on Facebook. Don't get upset, bitch. Post. Post. And then people be like, oh, cuss words got you shot up. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Who are you shooting at? Yourself? You're shooting at yourself. I'm going to choose free speech every time. Because who the hell are you to tell me what I need to say, and you don't have no education higher than mine? Seems like I hold the Torah, don't I? Do you know what the Torah is? Keepers of the flame, do you know what that is? And thank you for bearing with me, because I have some stupid individuals in my family. They're like, oh, we need to keep this all behind doors. No, bitch, you know I've been public all my life. I've been an entertainer all my freaking life. But now y'all want to take things private. No, I've been in a public eye all my life. I don't know what it's not like to not be in the public eye, other than on the freaking hospital bed, almost dead from having a kid or two. Imagine being on my social media talking about I'm talking to you. Keep my name out of your mouth if you don't want me to talk about you. We gonna scare her into shutting up. I have been in the public eye all my life. The training will never be removed. Why? Because I have people that I have trained that are going to say the same thing that I've said. I'll put my consciousness in other people. So I can sit next to the next person and have them say what I said. I can be a ghostwriter and I still going to say what I have to say. I can be out here writing speeches for professionals, and you don't even know it. But make sure you guys go check out my Amazon books. Put your play clothes on. Fire and Desire. La Maison Royale, which is my 21-day mindfulness journey through a journal. We have a lot of demonic entities going, so I figured I'd come on a live with you guys because this is what I normally do when I'm in my own home, sharing God with you guys. I'm almost finished with my research. I'm just needing the paperwork from other businesses and organizations so I can finish up. This has been the longest research project ever, but I'm forever grateful. I mean, I cannot wait to be speaking on platforms with other people, sharing my life experiences with you guys. I tell you guys all the time, I'm an open book. I don't have a reason to be private. I don't have a reason to lie. If I'm telling you a story, it's because I know that you'll take my business and tell it to the next person. So when that next person come and tell me, we laugh together. My hometown is the messiest town I have ever had to live in. I mean, it wasn't even good to me in freaking high school. Why would I think it would be good to me now? And people are like, you need to grow up. Well, you need to grow up too. Keep your fucking thoughts of me that are negative to yourself. Mind your fucking business. That's how you grow up. By minding your business. Imagine telling me to grow up and you're minding my business instead of yours. All right, you guys, so this live it's gotten to be an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm gonna come on live tomorrow because you guys have requested. So I'm gonna honor the request that you guys have, because if I'm not, then God will take something from me because I'm not giving my gifts to the world. You want to know how you grow up? You work 14 years in a psychiatric hospital and you become a director and you turn down $90,000 because you start witnessing your kid having mental health issues. You want to know how I grew up? I declined $90,000 for my kid, only for women to tell me I'm abusing my kid. Why? Because I was able to get a $90,000 salary that's more than you and your man's? Grow up.